Imagine a world where the night is pitch black and the only light is from a flickering candle or a dangerous gas lamp. The invention of the light bulb completely transformed this reality, illuminating homes, streets, and factories. But how did we go from dim, flickering flames to the bright, energy efficient bulbs we rely on today? Let's take a journey through the fascinating evolution of the light bulb. The light bulb, a fundamental invention that revolutionized how we live, was largely popularized by Thomas Edison. While Edison's name is most often associated with the invention of the light bulb, the truth is a bit more complex. The journey to the modern light bulb involved many inventors and numerous experiments, with Edison being one of the most important figures in the process. In 1879, Edison developed the first practical incandescent light bulb that lasted long enough for practical use. Before this, various inventors had experimented with electric lighting, but none had created a bulb that could be mass-produced or sustained over time. Edison's breakthrough came when he used a carbon filament inside a vacuum bulb, which extended the lifespan of the light and made it more reliable. However, Edison didn't work in isolation. In fact, British inventor Joseph Swan had independently developed a similar design around the same time. This led to a legal battle over the patent, but both inventors are now recognized for their contributions to the evolution of electric lighting. Edison's success lay not only in his technical innovation, but in his ability to create a system that distributed electricity to power the light bulb. His invention was the first to be commercially viable, setting the stage for the widespread use of electric light. The development of the light bulb is a story of innovation, persistence, and collaboration. It didn't happen overnight. Rather, it was the result of decades of experimentation and improvement. Let's break down the key milestones that led from the first flicker of electric light to the modern lighting systems we use today. In the early 19th century, the concept of electric lighting was little more than a curiosity. The first known attempt to create an electric light was by British scientist Humphrey Davy in 1802. He demonstrated the carbon arc lamp, which produced light by passing electricity through two carbon rods. While the light was incredibly bright, it was too intense and impractical for everyday use. It was primarily used for theatrical lighting, but it marked the beginning of the search for a more usable light source. In the 1840s, further experimentation led to the development of early incandescent lights. Warren de la Rue, a British scientist, used platinum filament to produce light in 1840. The platinum filament glowed when heated, but the bulb itself had to be sealed in a vacuum, and the filament was expensive and inefficient. In 1845, British inventor Frederick de Molins demonstrated a similar device using carbon filaments. These early attempts showed that electric light was possible, but the technology was far from being practical for mass production or widespread use. It wasn't until the late 1870s that a breakthrough was made. The first commercially viable incandescent light bulb came from the work of Thomas Edison. While others had made progress, Edison's innovation lay in his ability to create a reliable filament. His first working bulb, developed in 1879, used a carbon filament that could last for 13 hours. This was a huge improvement compared to earlier designs, which lasted only minutes before burning out. Edison experimented with different materials for the filament, eventually settling on carbonized bamboo as a more durable option, which increased the bulb's lifespan. Edison's next crucial step was designing a vacuum inside the bulb to prevent the filament from burning up too quickly in the presence of air. This allowed the filament to heat up without oxidizing, giving the light bulb a much longer operational life. In 1880, Edison was granted a patent for his incandescent light bulb, and by 1882, he opened the first electric power plant in New York City, providing electricity to a small section of the city and demonstrating how electricity could be used for lighting on a grand scale. While Edison's bulb was a breakthrough, it was still far from perfect. Early bulbs were relatively inefficient, using up a lot of power for the amount of light they produced. But Edison's system of electrical distribution laid the groundwork for future improvements. In the years following Edison's invention, other inventors began to refine the technology, seeking ways to make bulbs more efficient and affordable. One major advancement came in the 1900s with the introduction of tungsten filaments. Prior to this, carbon filaments were still in use, but they were fragile and burned out too quickly. The introduction of tungsten filaments in 1904 greatly increased the lifespan of the light bulb and allowed for more energy-efficient designs. Tungsten's ability to withstand high temperatures made it an ideal material for electric lighting, and it marked a turning point in bulb design. As the 20th century progressed, so did the development of lighting technology. In the 1920s, the first fluorescent lamps were developed. Fluorescent lighting was much more energy efficient than incandescent lighting and began to replace traditional bulbs in commercial and industrial settings. The 1950s saw the introduction of halogen bulbs, which provided even brighter and more efficient lighting. Halogen bulbs became a popular choice for automotive and household lighting due to their brightness and longer life. In the 1970s and 1980s, compact fluorescent light bulbs, also known as CFLs, began to gain popularity. CFLs were a smaller version of the traditional fluorescent bulb, offering even more energy efficiency while producing the same amount of light. CFLs became a popular alternative to incandescent bulbs, especially as concerns over energy conservation grew. However, the real game changer came in the early 2000s with the development of LED, light-emitting diode, technology. LEDs are by far the most energy-efficient lighting source available today. They use a fraction of the energy that incandescent and even CFL bulbs require to produce the same amount of light. Additionally, LEDs have a much longer lifespan, often lasting tens of thousands of hours. This efficiency, along with their small size, versatility, and ability to produce a variety of colors, has made them the go-to choice for a wide range of applications, from household lighting to streetlights and even screens. The evolution of the light bulb reflects the continuous advancement in materials science, energy efficiency, and technological innovation. What started as a small flicker of light in a dark room has evolved into an integral part of daily life, changing how we live, work, and interact with the world around us. Today, as we look to the future, the development of the light bulb continues, with new innovations that promise to make lighting even more sustainable, efficient, and adaptable to our needs. The history of the light bulb is filled with surprising elements and unexpected breakthroughs that reshaped the trajectory of lighting technology. One of the most notable turning points occurred in the very early stages when Thomas Edison's patent for the incandescent light bulb was challenged by Joseph Swan, an English inventor. While Edison is often credited with the invention, Swan had independently developed a similar design and received a patent in Britain. This led to a legal battle over the patent rights. Eventually, the two inventors settled, and Swan was granted the right to produce light bulbs in Britain, while Edison maintained his patent in the United States. This legal conflict highlighted the global nature of innovation and the challenges that arise when multiple inventors are working towards similar breakthroughs. Another surprising twist came with the development of the tungsten filament. Although Edison's original carbon filament was a step forward, it was still fragile and short-lived. In 1904, the introduction of the tungsten filament revolutionized the light bulb industry. Tungsten's high melting point and strength allowed bulbs to burn brighter and longer, leading to a dramatic improvement in efficiency and durability. This discovery marked a critical turning point, significantly improving the performance of light bulbs and setting the stage for future advancements in lighting technology. These unexpected events show that innovation often doesn't follow a straight path. Each surprise along the way brought us closer to the light bulbs we use today. The light bulb has come a long way from its early days, and its evolution continues to this day. Today, modern light bulbs are more energy efficient, durable, and versatile than ever before. One of the most significant advancements has been the rise of LED, light-emitting diode technology. LEDs use a fraction of the energy required by traditional incandescent bulbs, while providing the same amount of light. They also last significantly longer, with many LED bulbs lasting over 25,000 hours, compared to the 1,000-hour lifespan of an incandescent bulb. In addition to their energy efficiency, LEDs have introduced new possibilities in lighting design. They come in a wide range of colors and sizes, allowing for more creative and customizable lighting solutions. Smart LED bulbs can be controlled remotely via smartphones or voice assistants, enabling users to adjust brightness, color, and even schedule when the lights turn on and off. This level of control and flexibility has revolutionized home automation and is becoming increasingly common in both residential and commercial spaces. Looking to the future, the next frontier in lighting technology may lie in further integration with renewable energy sources. Solar-powered lights, for instance, are becoming increasingly popular for outdoor lighting and street lamps, reducing reliance on traditional energy grids. As technology continues to evolve, the future of lighting may see even greater advancements in efficiency, sustainability, and integration with smart technologies, promising a brighter, more eco-friendly future. The journey of the light bulb has transformed not just how we light our homes, but how we live and interact with the world. From Edison's breakthrough to today's LED and smart lighting innovations, the evolution of lighting continues to shape our daily experiences. But what does the future hold for this incredible invention? Could we see even more sustainable and energy-efficient light sources in the years to come? Will future bulbs adapt to our needs in ways we haven't even imagined, such as lighting that adjusts to our mood or the environment in real time? As we move forward, the possibilities seem endless. We're on the verge of integrating light with renewable energy and smart home technologies, making lighting even more adaptable, efficient, and eco-friendly. The story of the light bulb is far from over, and the next chapter may bring surprises that challenge everything we know about how we light the world around us. We'd love to hear your thoughts. What era in light bulb technology impressed you the most? Do you think we've reached the peak of lighting innovation, or is there something more on the horizon? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let us know what evolution you'd like us to explore in our next video. If you enjoyed learning about the fascinating journey of the light bulb, feel free to share this video with your friends and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. Stay tuned for more innovations that continue to shape our world.